being here. We'd like to welcome you all to our winter signing day for 2025, honoring 5 of our spring sport athletes who have already committed to continue their education and collegiate playing career at the next level with colleges of their choice. All 5 of these student athletes are tremendous representatives of Stanhope Elmore High School, their family, their team, and themselves. Extremely proud of every one of them. What they do represents this entire student body and the programs that they're a part of tremendously well in the community that they come from with great strength of character. At this time, I'm going to introduce Coach Ashley Bergen to introduce our 2 softball signees for the 2025 signing day.
Hey guys, so we have 2 players, Savannah Wyatt, and I'm just going to say Nay Russell. They have both signed to go to Stillman, although I've known both of these ladies for many years now. I don't know how many. This will be my first year coaching them, and I'm so proud of both of you, and I'm excited for a good season. Okay, so first up we have Savannah Wyatt.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today marks a huge milestone, not just for me, but for all of us who have worked so hard to reach this moment. Signing with Stillman University is more than just a commitment to a school, it's a commitment to a future filled with new challenges, growth, and opportunity. First and foremost, I want to thank God. I'm grateful for your strength, wisdom, and support throughout this journey. Without your guidance, I would have never made it this far, and I trust that you will continue to watch over me and guide me as I take these next steps. I also want to thank my family, coaches, and friends who have all supported me every step of the way. Their encouragement and belief in me has been my motivation to always strive to be my best, the best I can be, on and off the field. To my parents, I want to say thank you for all the early mornings, the late nights, all the weekends spent at the ball field, every sacrifice you have made just for me to play the sport I love. Your encouragement, love, and guidance have helped me reach this important milestone. To my grandparents, your love and support means the world to me. No matter how you were feeling or what you were going through, you always showed up to support me, and I will forever be grateful for that. To my teammates, your teamwork and positive attitudes have made such a big difference. You have all been such a huge part of this journey, and I couldn't have asked for better teammates. The late practices, the support during tough times, and the way we push each other to be our best means so much to me, and I'm very grateful to be part of this team. To my coaches, I want to sincerely thank you for all the guidance, support, and encouragement. Your coaching has helped me grow not just as a player, but as a person, and I'm so grateful for everything y'all have done. To Ms. Crystal, I want to say thank you for everything you've done for me as my pitching coach. Thank you for pushing me to be better, for teaching me not just about pitching, but about hard work and perseverance, and for always being there for me on and off the field. I'm so grateful to have your support through every lesson, every challenge, and every moment of new growth. Lastly, I want to thank Coach Benfield. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to join your team and for believing in my potential. Signing with your school and softball program means the world to me. I'm beyond grateful for this opportunity, and I'm excited to work hard and contribute to the team's success. As I take this next step, I'm excited to represent Stillman University with pride and dedication. I look forward to growing both as a student and an athlete, and to making the most of every opportunity that comes my way. Signing today is just the beginning, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes me.
and Nay Russell.
I want to start by thanking God for guiding me through every step of this journey and for placing the right people in my life to help me reach this moment. Signing with Stillman College is truly a dream come true, and it would not have been possible without the love, patience, and dedication of my coaches. Thank you for believing in me even when I doubted myself, for pushing me beyond my limits, and for helping me grow, not only as an athlete but as a person. Your guidance and support have meant more to me than words can express. To my parents, thank you for every sacrifice, every late night, every ride, every prayer, and every moment you stood by my side. Your unconditional love and constant encouragement gave me the strength to keep going even when things got hard. To my family and friends, thank you for always supporting me, cheering me on, and believing in me from the very beginning. I will carry all of that love and support with me into this next chapter, and I'm forever grateful for the role you played in helping me get here. To my sister, thank you for being someone I could always lean on, for encouraging me when I felt overwhelmed, and for believing in me even when I didn't say it out loud. Your support and love mean more to me than you know. I know you look up to me, and I pray that I have exceeded your expectations. You're up next.
Congratulations to our two softball girls over here for signing to play at the collegiate level. For any of you that don't know me, I'm DK Schumann. I've had the pleasure of being these guys' baseball coach for the past 6 years. I'm just going to say a little bit about each one of them individually as we go. First one, Hayden Anderson. I can remember a day when Hayden was an 8th grader, and me and Coach Hatch, and I remember it very, very particularly, me and Coach Hatch were sitting in the office and we were talking just before the season, and we had come to the decision that we were about to start an 8th grader on the infield with a quarterfinal team, and we looked at each other and we said, are we really about to do this? We're really about to play a 13-year-old out there with these, 17, 18-year-olds, a bunch of D1 guys and all that, and we said, you know what, we got to build for the future. I think that's the right move, and we made that decision, and it's really paid off because he never looked like an 8th grader out there. Even though I could see it in his eyes sometimes that he still, had that little kid shock and awe, but he never played that way, and it's really played out well for the next 5 years. And he developed into not just a good baseball player, but a good leader amongst the group, and he's been the leader of the team for multiple years now, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So now I'm going to give him the opportunity to talk a little bit. So y'all give it up for Hayden Anderson.
First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here, and I'd also like to congratulate everybody else that's up here with me. This is a very special day to me, and I'm happy that everybody up here and everybody out there gets to be a part of it. There's a lot of people that I want to thank for getting me here today, but by far the most important person is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the one person that has given me a purpose in life. He's never given up on me. Always had patience and provided me with an unbelievable amount of forgiveness. And shout out John Mark. I recommend to all of you that you get to know him sooner rather than later because he can truly change your life. Next, I'd like to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they have made to make this dream come true. The amount of time and money they have sacrificed for me is something that I will that I'll be forever grateful for. I'd like to thank my mom for doing all the little things she does. She's a go-getter. She always works hard and does everything the right way, and that's something that will always motivate me. I'd like to thank my dad for all the work he's helped me put in the cage, on the infield, and in the weight room. I'd like to thank him for sending me texts after the game, telling me what I did good, what I didn't do so good, and whether or not I just sucked that day or not, because he was the only person who was bold enough to tell me, and I think it's really helped me get to where I am today. I'd like to thank my Mimi for treating me with kindness, love, and care every time I see her. She never fails to put a smile on my face and always gives me money for gas or lunch whenever I need it. She also makes really good mac and cheese. I want to thank my brothers, Austin and Tanner, for being there for me and helping me whenever I needed a tip or in baseball or in life or anything in general. I want to thank my Aunt Mary, my Aunt Betty, my mama, my papa, and any other family member that I've left out for all of their unconditional love and support. Next, I want to thank Coach Schumann for believing in me and starting me on the team for the past 5 years. He's been there for me whether I was in a slump, having a bad game, or having a game of my life. We've gone on a lot of runs together, made a ton of memories, and there's no other guy I'd rather have done it with. I hate that this is our last year together, but I will promise him that we're going to make the most of it. Next, I want to thank Coach Ashley for pushing me past my limits like every day at practice, putting his trust in me and help molding me into the man I am today. I owe a lot to him, and I will forever be thankful for everything he's done for me. I want to thank Coach Lewis at Gadsden State for recruiting me and giving me the opportunity to play at the next level as a Cardinal. I want to thank my travel ball coach, Coach Tyson, for everything he's done for me over the summer and always supporting me year-round. I want to thank Coach Brewer, Coach Mack, Coach Stinch, Coach Jay, Coach Adams, Coach Johnson, our trainer Tyler, and any other coach or person I'm leaving out. I want to thank all of my current teammates and all my past teammates for everything they've done for me. I will never forget you guys and all the memories we made together, and I wouldn't trade y'all for anybody in the world. With all this being said, I will now sign my letter of intent to continue my academic and athletic career at Gadsden State Community College. Thank y'all.
All right, next up we have Jordan Jones. And I can remember Jordan was a 7th grader. Here comes this long-haired kid with headphones on, bobbing around, vibing, you know, and that's not really how I roll. So I can remember telling him then, it's like, you're going to have to lose those headphones. We don't do that when we go places. You're going to wear our uniform. Those headphones, it's not a part of the uniform. Take them off. And I was real stern with him. And I can remember at practice back in those days, and he was up there trying to play shortstop. And I remember one day I just said, hey, don't come back to my infield. You're not playing infield. Get out. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, he was kind of a turkey, right? And I was like, I don't know if this kid's going to make it. I don't know if he's going to get right. And he's just, I don't know if he's got the maturity. I don't know if it'll be there. And boy, he sure did prove me wrong, because he turned out to be one of the best examples of a kid in our program, walking the halls with all the things he does in different organizations, and I couldn't be more proud of who he turned out to be. And that's one of those times where you're glad somebody proved you wrong. And still hadn't got him to take the headphones off yet, even after 6 years. But you know what? At this point, I call it an even trade. So this time I'll turn the mic over to him and give him an opportunity to say his speech.
First off, I just want to thank you all for being here, and I'm going to keep it short and simple and not a long speech. First, I want to thank God. None of this would happen without him. Through every setback, doubt, and moment where I questioned myself or got lost, he kept me grounded and gave me strength. I truly believe he placed the right people in my life at the right times, and today is a reflection of his plan. Most of all, I want to thank my mom. You are the reason I'm standing here today. Thank you for every sacrifice you made, for the long days and late nights, and for never giving up on me, even whenever things were tough. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and your love and support pushed me to keep going. Everything I do is to make you proud, and I carry your strength with me into this next chapter. I also want to thank the rest of my family for always being there for me. Your encouragement, patience, and belief in me means everything, and I'm grateful to have you by my side. To my coaches and mentors, thank you for pushing me, challenging me, and helping me grow. You taught me discipline, accountability, and what it means to work for something bigger than myself. To my teammates and friends, thank you for the support, the memories, and the motivation along the way. You helped shape me, who I am, both on and off the field. Lastly, thank you for everyone who supported me and played a role in my journey. This moment isn't just mine, it belongs to everyone who helped me get here. I'm grateful, humbled, and excited for what's ahead. Thank you.
All right, last but not least, we have Kavaris Ellis. Yeah, so I remember when Kavaris was a 7th grader, we went ahead and moved him up to the JV team. So he spent every day in practice with us from 7th grade on up. And I remember it was on a holiday break, and he would have been an 8th grader, I believe, at this time. And so I've already spent a full year coaching him plus, right? And I sent out a remind, and I was like, hey, I need some help moving warning track material, which is essentially just shoveling dirt, right? And I had one kid show up. You know, it was a holiday break. I didn't expect to hear from anybody. I was just, you know, see if anybody would come help me. And one kid showed up, and it was Kavaris, right? And he comes out here, and this, you know, we probably shoveled that warning track material for 4 hours that day. And I talked to him the whole time. I don't know if he ever said a word to me that whole time. It wasn't until he was like in the 10th grade that I got him to start talking to me. But he really came out of his shell as he grew up. He really came into his own and went from being that kid you could hardly get to say a word to being more outgoing and outspoken. And, you know, he's one of those kids that's always just been consistently the same guy every day. You never have to worry about him. You don't have to worry about his ups and his downs. He's just a consistent guy. He's always the same guy, and you know what you're going to get from him. And I appreciate that about him. I think that's a really good quality to have. And to see him grow up and to see him turn into who he's turned into, I couldn't be more proud of him. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to seeing where he and all these other guys end up. So at this time, I'm going to give him the opportunity to say his spiel.
Good afternoon. I'm incredibly thankful and excited to officially sign to continue my baseball and academic career at Gaston State Community College. This is a huge moment for me, and I'm grateful to be able to share it with the people who have supported me every step of the way. First, I'd like to thank God. Without his guidance, strength, and blessings, none of this would be possible. Every part of the journey has been shaped by his grace, and I'm thankful for every opportunity he's placed in my life. To my parents, thank you for everything, from early morning practices, games, to long drives, encouragement, tough love, and countless sacrifices. You've always been my foundation.
You believed in me, pushed me, and helped shape me into the person and player I am today. I truly could not have done this without you. To my little sister, thank you for being the biggest supporter, whether you have been cheering for me, cheering from the stands, or waiting through the long practices and games. Your support has always meant so much to me. I hope I can continue to be someone you look up to. And to my grandmother, watching from above, thank you, you know the rest. To all my current and former coaches, thank you for the time, knowledge, and patience you poured into me. You've challenged me, guided me, and helped build my work ethic, both on and off the field. I'll carry those lessons with me into the next chapter of my life. Coach Travis, thank you for welcoming me into TPO before I even wore a TPO jersey. During my time with TPO, I played almost every position on the field. You were the first person to put me back on the mound after my injury. You handed me the ball and said, "Go be an athlete." Thank you for everything you've done for me and my family through this process. Coach and Mrs. Banks, thank you for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the RBI family. I was the youngest player on the senior team, but Coach Banks trusted me to hold down short. I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. To my SE coaches, especially Coach Schumann, thank you for pushing me. It started with pulling me up to JV in the 7th grade. I would also like to thank everyone for welcoming me back with open arms. There's really no place like home. To my teammates, thank you for being there with me through it all. We've trained, competed, and grown together. You make the tough days easier and the great days even better. I'm thankful for the brotherhood we've built and the memories we've made. Now let's finish it the right way and win the championship. Today starts a new chapter, and I would like to thank Coach Lewis for making my dream of playing baseball at the next level a reality. I'm excited to represent Gaston State Community College, and I'm ready to keep working, growing, and making the most of every opportunity. Thank you again to everyone who's helped me get here. I truly would not be here without you, and I'm beyond grateful.
Great job, Mustangs. Your words, the way that you articulated your feelings, your gratitude, and the emotional part of this do a great job conveying and personifying the young people that you are. And it's one reason that we're so extremely proud of all of you, and that we know that you're going to be successful in the journeys that you're about to undertake. Looking forward to seeing all of you finish a great senior year and move forward and do great things. At this time, that concludes our signing day ceremony. All parents and friends are welcome to stay around to get pictures in front of the media wall, to coerce, to share time together in fellowship. All 4th period students, you are to return to your classes. 4th period athletics, all right? You can remain in the gymnasium for a study hall period or move your way to the weight room. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mr. Lark, for handling the media portion of this. It's been a great day. Hope to see y'all do it again with a lot more bodies in here in the springtime. Go Mustangs.